The call you are about to hear was made by a woman named Jennifer Hayes on March 14, 2019. She was calling from inside her own home, but she was not alone. What makes this call so disturbing is not just what you hear. It is what happened in the hours leading up to it. Jennifer was a 34-year-old paralegal living in suburban Phoenix. Single, no kids. She lived alone in a small 2-bedroom house at the end of a quiet cul-de-sac. Her neighbors described her as friendly but private. She kept to herself mostly. Went to work. Came home. Normal routine. But 3 weeks before the call, Jennifer started noticing things. Small things at first. Items moved around her house. A coffee cup she left on the counter would be in the sink. A book she was reading would be on a different table. She thought she was just forgetting. Stress from work. Lack of sleep. Then bigger things started happening. She would come home and her bedroom door would be open. She always closed it before leaving for work. Always. One day, she found muddy footprints in her hallway, leading from the back door to her bedroom, then back to the back door. She called the police. They came, looked around, found no signs of forced entry. No broken windows. No damaged locks. They told her to get better locks. Maybe install cameras. She did both. But the cameras kept malfunctioning. They would work fine during the day, but at night the footage would be corrupted. Just static. Jennifer was terrified. She started staying at her sister's house some nights. But she could not do that forever. She had to go home eventually. On March 14th, she came home from work around 6 p.m. Everything looked normal. She locked all the doors, checked all the windows, set the alarm. She made dinner, watched TV, went to bed around 11 p.m. She woke up at 2:47 a.m. She did not know why at first. Then she heard it. Breathing. Not her own. Someone else was in her room. She froze. Did not move. Did not open her eyes. The breathing was close, right next to her bed. Then she felt it. A hand, touching her hair. She opened her eyes. A man was standing over her bed, staring down at her. She screamed, grabbed her phone from the nightstand, rolled off the other side of the bed. The man did not chase her. He just stood there, watching. She ran to her bathroom, locked the door, called 911. This was the call. 911, what is your emergency? There is someone in my house. Please send help. Okay, ma'am, what is your address? 4782, Maple Court, Phoenix. He is in my bedroom. Where are you right now? I am in the bathroom. I locked the door. Is he trying to get in? No. He is just standing there. I can see him through the crack in the door. Can you describe him? Tall. Maybe 6 feet. Dark clothes. I cannot see his face. Okay, ma'am, officers are on the way. Stay on the line with me. He is moving. He is walking toward the bathroom. Can you get out? No. There is only one door. Is there a window? It is too small. I cannot fit. Okay, just stay calm. Officers are 2 minutes away. He is at the door. Is he trying to open it? No. He is just standing there. Then Jennifer heard something that made her blood run cold. The man spoke. His voice was quiet. Calm. I have been watching you for a long time, Jennifer. She screamed. Dropped the phone. The 911 operator kept talking, but Jennifer could not hear her anymore. All she could hear was the man's voice through the door. I know everything about you. Where you work. What you eat. What you wear to bed. Jennifer backed into the corner of the bathroom, shaking. The doorknob started to turn. Then she heard it. Sirens. Police. The doorknob stopped turning. She heard footsteps running. The back door opening. Then nothing. Police found the back door wide open. The alarm had been disabled from the inside. They searched the entire house. The man was gone. But in Jennifer's bedroom they found something. A laptop, hidden under her bed. Recording. The laptop had been there for weeks. Recording everything. Jennifer sleeping. Jennifer changing clothes. Everything. The footage showed the man entering her house multiple times over the past 3 weeks. Always at night. always when she was asleep. He would stand in her bedroom, watch her, touch her hair, go through her things. Then he would leave, lock the door behind him, disable the cameras. Police traced the laptop. It belonged to Jennifer's neighbor, a man named David Cole, who lived 3 houses down. They arrested him the next morning. In his house, they found thousands of photos of Jennifer, taken through her windows, taken from inside her house. He had a key to her back door. He made a copy months earlier when she left it under her doormat while getting her mail. David Cole pleaded guilty, got 15 years. Jennifer moved out of that house the next week. She never went back. She still has nightmares about that night, about waking up and seeing him standing there, about how many times he had been in her room before, watching her while she slept. This call was made on August 3rd, 2021 by a 911 operator in rural Montana. But the operator was not calling for help. She was confessing. Her name was Linda Erickson. She had been a 911 dispatcher for 12 years. Well respected, calm under pressure, the kind of person you want answering when you call for help. But on that night, she called her supervisor. This is what she said. "I need to tell you something. Something I did." Her supervisor thought maybe Linda made a mistake on a call, gave wrong directions, something fixable, but it was not that. Linda told her supervisor that 6 months earlier she received a call from a woman named Sarah Mitchell. Sarah was calling to report a break-in at her home. Sarah was hysterical, screaming, saying someone was in her house, that she could hear them downstairs. Linda took the call, got Sarah's address, started to dispatch police. But then Linda recognized the address. It was her ex-husband's new girlfriend's house. Linda and her ex-husband Michael had divorced 2 years earlier. It was bitter. He cheated on her with Sarah, left Linda for her. Linda hated Sarah, blamed her for destroying her marriage. So when Sarah called 911 that night begging for help, Linda made a decision. She deleted the call, told Sarah that police were on the way, but she never dispatched anyone. Sarah stayed on the line, whispering, hiding in her closet. Linda could hear everything. The intruder breaking things downstairs, walking through the house, getting closer to Sarah's hiding spot. Sarah kept asking when police would arrive. Linda kept saying soon. Just stay quiet. Then Linda heard Sarah scream. The line went dead. Linda sat there in the dispatch center, staring at her screen. She deleted the call log, deleted the recording, went home. The next morning, Sarah's body was found by a neighbor. She had been stabbed 17 times. Police investigated, but they had no leads. Number 911 call. No record of Sarah asking for help. The case went cold. Linda went on with her life. Went to work every day. Answered calls. Saved lives. But 6 months later, she could not take it anymore. The guilt was destroying her. So she called her supervisor and confessed everything. Linda was arrested, charged with negligent homicide. During the trial, the prosecution played the original 911 call, the one Linda thought she had deleted. But a backup recording existed on a separate server. The courtroom listened to Sarah begging for help, Linda telling her police were coming, Sarah's final screams. The jury took 2 hours to convict Linda. She got 25 years. The intruder was never caught. Police believe it was a random break-in. Wrong house, wrong time. If Linda had done her job, Sarah would still be alive. Linda is still in prison today. She will be eligible for parole in 2038. In a letter she wrote to Sarah's family, she said she thinks about that night every day. About Sarah's voice. About how she could have saved her. But she chose revenge instead. The final call comes from a case that baffled investigators for over a decade. On November 18, 2009, a 911 call came in from a payphone in rural Oregon. The caller was a young woman. She sounded terrified, out of breath. This is what she said. "My name is Amanda Pierce. I need help. I have been taken. I do not know where I am. The operator asked for more information. Amanda said she had been kidnapped 3 days earlier. She was being held in a basement somewhere. She said her captor left to get food. She found a door unlocked. Ran. Found a payphone at a gas station. The operator asked what town she was in. Amanda did not know. She said there were mountains, trees, a 2-lane highway. The operator tried to keep her calm, asked what her captor looked like. Amanda said she never saw his face. He wore a mask, but she heard his voice. Then Amanda said something strange. I am not the only one. There are others. In the basement. 3 other women. The operator asked if they were alive. Amanda said yes, but barely. They had been there for weeks, maybe months. The operator was trying to trace the call, figure out which payphone Amanda was using. But before they could, Amanda screamed, "He found me. He is here." The line went dead. Police tried to trace the call. They found the payphone. It was at a gas station in a town called Ridgefield. Population 800. They reviewed security footage from the gas station. They saw Amanda, young, maybe 20, dirty clothes, bruised face. They saw a white van pull up. A man get out, grab Amanda, throw her in the van, drive away. Police searched for the van, put out an APB, checked every house in a 50-mile radius. Nothing. Amanda Pierce was never found. Neither were the other women she mentioned. For years the case stayed open, but there were no leads. Then in 2019 something happened. A man named Gregory Walsh was arrested in Idaho for kidnapping a woman. She escaped and called police. When police searched his property, they found a basement with chains and evidence of multiple people being held there. Gregory Walsh confessed. He said he had been kidnapping women for 15 years, keeping them in his basement, killing them when he got bored. Police asked about Amanda Pierce. Gregory smiled, said he remembered her, said she made the mistake of calling 911. He said he punished her for that. Police asked where she was now. Gregory said she was buried on his property, along with 12 other women. It took investigators 3 weeks to excavate the property. They found 14 bodies. One of them was identified through dental records as Amanda Pierce. She had been buried 6 feet underground, along with 3 other women, just like she said on the call. Gregory Walsh was sentenced to death. He is still on death row awaiting execution. Amanda's family finally got closure 10 years after her disappearance. But they will never forget that 911 call, her voice, begging for help, and how close she came to being saved. If these stories disturbed you, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Drop a comment below and let me know which call was the most disturbing. And if you want more true crime content like this, I have plenty more stories to share. Until next time, stay safe out there. And remember, 911 operators hear things most people never will. Things that stay with them forever.